Oh yeah, it is Saturday, the November 5th. Been all over the place. We started out this morning, got up and decided and prayed about this. Linda, I needed to go find me a chair for the parlor. And so we went down to Ardmore. We looked at, we didn't get out, we looked at a couple of yard sales, and then I've got to take some pain reliever, folks, just a second. It's one of those two walking cane days. Let me tell you, there's more to that than I'll tell you the rest of it here in a minute. I've been kind today, and it's not going to sound like it when I tell you the sordid tale of Linda and I running all over the place. I use two walking canes. I have to have an electric cart to shop. They have them at Orscheln's, they have them at Lowe's, they have them at Sooners, and they have them at Walmart usually. Heavy on the usually. So, Linda and I went down to Ardmore. First, we stopped by Sonic and got some breakfast to go, and we proceeded to drive down there. I wanted to do yard sales. Ardmore usually has a whole bunch of them. So we went down there. We looked at a couple from the road. Nothing was really there that we needed. Then there was a sign, big sale, 1.5 miles past Casino. And that was on the I can't remember. It's the highway that runs through Dixon. I don't remember which one that is right now. So we drove about 3 miles. Didn't see a big sale sign anywhere. And so we turned around and started coming back, and the green sign saying big sale was at an actual store for some guys that basically have a bunch of junk, and about once a month they announce big sale. We weren't going to stop there, so we stopped at another antique store, and they were so overpriced on everything. It was just phenomenally stupid. You know, you go in there, wooden chair with a little pad, and they want $45 for it because it's an antique. And just junk. That's all they had. So we proceeded over my friend Butch Bridges, where he used to live. He had a bunch of property over there that he sold. Drove over on that end of town. And didn't see but one yard sale on Campbell Street, and they didn't have any chairs. So then we turned around and went back down to Washington Avenue and started going north on Washington. My friends that have RT's tires, that's where they're at. So I decided I would see if Salvation Army was open. So we were going to do that and Goodwill, one or the other. Goodwill charges a whole lot more than Salvation Army. So we went to the Salvation Army store, and I told Lynn to call me if you see something. So I sat in the car and talked to my second youngest adopted son, Mike DeAust, and was talking to him and told him I had to go. She called me. He was working on a school bus he bought that is a fire extinguisher factory thing. It's bigger than the trailer they're using, and so they recharge fire extinguishers. He and his dad and mom have a really good business. So I had to hang up on him because Linda called. And so I went inside the Salvation Army, and they had a bunch of sofas and chairs. I sat down in a couple of the chairs and couldn't hardly get up out of them. They sank down, they were broken down. And I told her those just aren't going to work. And then I looked over to the list, and there were a couple of desk chairs. Now, this is going to sound funny, me saying, well, I want to sit and watch TV with my wife, you know, sitting in a desk chair. The reality of that is I spend a lot of time in desk chairs. I'm in one right now. It's a cheap one, one of the more expensive cheap ones from Walmart. They don't have good padding on them. This is Linda's old one. I think I paid like $90 for it, and I bought me another for $90 and gave it to her. That's what she's using in the house, and I've got another cheap one in the house I use. But I saw these two chairs, and I sat in each one of them, and I picked one that had a red cloth backing on it, and it's what they call a conform chair. It conforms to your body. Very comfortable. So I bought the thing. Everything at Salvation Army is half price today. And they had some nice looking sofas, so I sent Nick and Brandon down there to get one for Nick's den, and they will be doing that. And Linda and I loaded the chair. She put it in the back of the car, and we came back down to Davis, down to the farm, and Nick carried it in for her, and she'll clean it up. But that gets to the hard part of this story. I decided to go get a shop vac, another one. Benjamin has a small one. We'll borrow his, and I was going to buy some upholstery cleaner, the kind you spray on, rub in, and then wait, and then vacuum it up, and it's clean. She wants to clean the chair. She is insistent on that stuff, and I'm not one to tell her no. Anyway, so she stayed here. I went to Walmart. Talked to Jerry en route to Walmart. Let me get a sip. And got to Walmart. Not an electric cart anywhere in there. Like I said, on 2 walking canes today. Started out on 1 walking cane yesterday and ended up on 2. And since I'm not dealing with clientele, you can see what I'm wearing. But anyway, got in there. There's this one big old fat gal that's a little bit crippled, not as badly as I am, sitting behind the counter. She had one of the electric carts over there, and she had put a bunch of plastic bags from the return counter in it. And I said, I guess that one's not available. No, it's being used. No, she was hanging on to it so she could use it to go outside for lunch and to do her shopping when she gets off work and go smoke her cigarette. So I walked around on 2 walking canes, got me a shopping cart, pushed it, and about collapsed. The pain was so bad in my knees and my lower back that the pain was excruciating. They didn't have any shop vacs for sale. I wasn't well enough, my pain level was too high to try to make it over to where the upholstery cleaner was. And I just put the shopping cart back where it was, hobbled my old crippled butt back out to the car, got in, tried to call Linda. I couldn't get her on the phone, couldn't get anybody on the phone. Drove to Sooners in Davis. They had their electric cart sitting in the window, put the handicap placard on the dash, got out, went in, unplugged it. It was on a charger, it was blinking, and when I took off it said it had 100% charge. They always do when you do that. I drove, and I got 2 12-packs of tea for the office, herbal tea. Ashton's already been out while his sister was putting it up, and she told him, no, it's not cold, you stay out of it. But anyway, I got 2 boxes of crackers, 2 12-packs of tea, and 3 bottles of ketchup so Linda could make meatloaf tonight. And then came home, Aurora loaded the tea in there. Linda came out so I could tell her what I'd been up to. And after Nick and Brandon get back, Nick is taking his children out and feeding them. Their mother couldn't make it today. And I think what I'm going to do is take Brandon, Linda, and me and go eat maybe. I don't know. It might just be Linda and me. But that's how my day has been going. It's been a painful experience. It really has. Anyway, I'm looking forward to church tomorrow. I don't have a clue what the temperature's doing tomorrow. I guess I could go on here and find out if that ever comes up. I've actually looked at the weather early this morning, but I've not looked at anything else online. I've been busy, been running all over the place. Let's see what yeah, and we set our clocks back so we get an hour less sleep, or hour more, I guess. I don't know. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a little warmer tomorrow afternoon, but it'd be kind of chilly in the morning. But that is what the fat boy has been up to today. That's it in a nutshell. Now, I am going to get off of here. I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to do whatever my sweetheart wants to do. I came out to load this video simply because I love all of you. I do. I love you with my whole heart. I do pray for y'all, everyone I can think of, several times during the day. I want God to bless you. And like that sign up there says, be kind. We need it bad, folks. Bye.